guys, I'm April. So for today's video, pag-uusapan natin si biochemistry. To understand biochemistry, we have to know that our body is made up of molecules called biomolecules. There are different types of biomolecules in our body such as proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, and nucleic acids. What we have to remember about these biomolecules is that most of them are polymers, meaning they are comprised of repeating units called monomers. Mono means one, poly means many. Every polymer has its own monomer, and the first monomeric unit that we will be studying is amino acids. Amino acids combine together to form large polypeptides called protein via peptide bond. For example, ito yung mga amino acids natin. So each amino acid combine or link together to form our protein, and we call these bonds peptide bonds. They are called the amino acids because they contain both an amine and carboxylic acid functional group. So here's the general structure for an amino acid wherein we have a central carbon atom. Carbon forms 4 bonds to satisfy the octet. So we have 4 groups. We have the amino group, the carboxyl group, the hydrogen group, and the R group or the side chain. Remember that compounds that are both basic and acidic are said to be amphoteric. Since amino acids have an amino group which is basic and a carboxyl group which is acidic, amino acids are said to be amphoteric. We have 20 naturally occurring amino acids wherein yung structure nila is nag-iiba-iba lang based on their R group. Meaning, lahat sila meron itong general structure, however, nag-iiba-iba yung nakakabit na side chain. This R group or side chain further classify our amino acids into groups. For example, we have the hydrophobic or the non-polar amino acids such as alanine. Kung mapapansin nyo, we have the general structure of amino acid wherein we have a central carbon atom which has an amino group, carboxyl group, hydrogen group, and the R group. The R group of alanine is mainly composed of hydrocarbons, meaning hydrogen and carbon, which makes them non-polar or hydrophobic. This means they are water-fearing because they do not mix well with water, which is polar. Natatandaan yun, like dissolves like, so non-polar to non-polar, polar to polar lang. Next, we have acidic amino acids such as aspartate. Aspartate also has the general structure for amino acid. What makes it acidic is that meron siyang extra carboxylic acid functional group. Kung meron tayong acidic, meron din tayong basic amino acids such as lysine. So again, we have the general structure for amino acid, pero what makes them basic is that they have an extra amino group on their side chain. There are amino acids that we cannot synthesize in our body and we call them essential amino acids. Essential because we should include it in our diet or sa food na kinakain natin. Marami tayong minimemorize, so useful kung gumagamit tayo ng mnemonics. For essential amino acids, you can remember private Tim Hall, that's PVT, Tim Hall, which means phenylalanine, valine, threonine, tryptophan, isoleucine, methionine, histidine, arginine, leucine, and lysine. We have 9 essential amino acids for adults and 10 in children. Naka-asterisk si arginine because this amino acid is only essential during our development stage. Then we have non-essential amino acids which we can synthesize in our body in adequate amounts. Para matandaan yung non-essential amino acids, pwede nyo gamitin yung almost all girls go crazy after getting taken from shopping. So we have aspartate, asparagine, glutamate, glutamine, cysteine, alanine, glycine, tyrosine, proline, and serine. Kung mapapansin nyo, we have A, T, and P sa pares sa mnemonics. Para mas foolproof, ganito ko siya tinatandaan. For A, natatandaan ko siya kasi arginine is only essential in children. So si P naman, di ba we have phenylalanine and proline. Di ba prom to? So prom, P-R-O, proline. And lastly, for T, after shopping, tired ka. After shopping, you are tired. So tyrosine. Okay? So sana matandaan nyo guys, essential, that's private Tim Hall. And for non-essential, that's almost all girls go crazy after getting taken from shopping. So that's all for today's video. Sana may naitulong sa inyo.